Hey everyone, welcome to this interactive masterclass. Look, if you're gearing up for that upcoming second summative test, you have landed in the absolute right spot. Today's explainer isn't about just passively sitting back and listening. No, we are going to actively lock in the knowledge you need to totally ace this exam. We're going to break down these core concepts step by step so you can visualize exactly what you need to remember. Okay, let's dive right in.
Here is our roadmap for today. We're covering tourism promotion, followed by a quick pop quiz, then tour commentary, another quiz, and finally, restaurant operations, wrapping up with one last pop quiz to check that retention.
Section 1, Tourism Promotion. Let's look at how we actually get those visitors in the door. So there are 4 really heavy-hitting promotional tools used by the industry to reach audiences. First up is social media. Think platforms like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. This is one of the most influential tools out there because it lets destinations instantly reach a global audience in a really interactive way. Next, we've got newsletters. These are crucial because they give you a direct line to maintain ongoing communication with both past and potential visitors. Third is direct mail, using actual physical mailers. And finally, videos. But among these 4, one tool literally dominates the modern landscape. Video marketing is honestly in a league of its own. It doesn't just tell you about a place, it captures the sights, the sounds, and most importantly, the emotion of a location. Whether you're showcasing specific attractions or trying to build a deep emotional connection, videos are basically tailor-made for cross-platform sharing.
Section 2. Time for a pop quiz on promotion. Let's see what you've got.
Here's your active recall prompt. Which traditional promotional tool utilizes physical items like brochures, postcards, and personalized packages? Take a second, lock in your guess right now before I reveal it.
And the answer is direct mail. If you got that, awesome job. Even in our super digital world, direct mail, those actual physical pieces you hold in your hands, continues to be an incredibly valuable marketing tool. Okay, so we've successfully attracted our visitors using those tools, but what happens when they actually show up? The whole game shifts entirely to engaging them on the ground.
Section 3, Tour Commentary. It's all about tailoring the experience. Tour commentary is an absolutely essential part of any guided tour because it gives context to what the visitor is seeing, but it's gotta be tailored, right? We basically categorize it into 4 types. First is required. This is your crucial safety and legal stuff. You definitely don't want to be dropping fun historical facts while trying to explain how to put on the life jacket. Next is informative, which is your most common type covering history, culture, and art. Requested happens when tourists ask specific questions to scratch their own curiosity itch. And finally, optional includes those fun little anecdotes designed to enrich the experience without totally overwhelming the group.
Section 4. Another pop quiz, this time on commentary. Let's apply that matrix.
Picture this. You're the guide on the ground. A tourist walks up to you and specifically asks about the local cuisine and culinary traditions. Based on what we just learned, which type of commentary are you about to provide? Lock it in. You guessed it. The answer is requested commentary. Whenever a tourist actually initiates the conversation to get more info on a topic they're personally interested in, like the food or the origins of a local festival, you are providing requested commentary. Your main goal here is just to satisfy their specific curiosity with tailored insights. Fantastic work so far. We've promoted the destination, we've guided the tour. Now let's step into the final act of this whole tourist journey, the highly dynamic, super fast-paced world of food service.
Section 5. Restaurant operations. Let's break down the front versus the back of house.
Now, the food service industry is massive. We're talking everything from a tiny pop-up food truck to a bustling fine dining steakhouse. But no matter the setup, operations always boil down to 2 totally distinct zones that have to be kept separate. You've got the front of house, that is strictly the customer-facing area where guests are welcomed and served. And on the flip side, the back of house. That's the engine room, managed completely out of sight from the customer, where all the food prep and cooking actually happens. Knowing this divide is fundamental. And to keep those 2 zones running in perfect harmony, you need incredible staff. Honestly, a food service attendant has to be somewhat of a superhero. It takes a massive blend of physical and soft skills. We're talking flawless teamwork, strict hygiene, and a highly professional appearance. You have to possess deep product knowledge to answer questions on the fly, razor-sharp problem-solving skills, and man, the sheer physical stamina to stay on your feet for hours. Because you are the literal bridge between the kitchen and the guest, your communication and adaptability have to be absolute perfection.
Section 6. Let's jump into our final pop quiz on food service to check that retention one last time. All right, here is your final scenario. If a staff member is out there actively welcoming customers, assisting them with their needs, and communicating their specific orders to the kitchen staff, which of the two operational areas are they primarily working in? Go ahead, make your final choice.
It is the front of house. Since all their duties are entirely in that customer-facing zone, bridging the gap between the dining room and the kitchen, they are definitely operating in the front of house. Huge congratulations on completing these interactive modules. If you've been nailing these questions, your active recall is exactly where it needs to be for test day. We have covered a ton of ground in this explainer today, from the absolute power of digital video promotion to the fine art of tailored tour commentary, right down to the frontline operations of a busy restaurant. You now have the blueprint for the summative test. So I want to leave you with a provocative thought to chew on while you study. What specific area of this incredibly vast industry are you going to master next? Keep reviewing, keep testing yourself, and hey, best of luck on that exam.